My name is Nicholas Wimhoff. I am a systems software integrator for the City of Lincoln and Lancaster County IT department. I've worked for them for the last 20 years, and the projects I have been working on range anywhere from online employment applications, property tax systems, time entry systems, and a vast range of other applications within business. The division I work for provides IT solutions for all the city and the county. We purchase hardware, software, set up networking and security, and the part that I'm most involved with is application development. Currently, our city and county risk management teams have an issue with employees submitting job injuries and illnesses. The city currently has an online PDF that people can fill out, submit, and a data file is sent to the city risk agency. The county pretty much is set up where they print a piece of paper, take a pen, and fill it out, hand it in. What we would like to be able to do is take this out of the paper world and out of the kind of outdated PDF world and move into a paperless solution so that when someone gets injured or sick on the job, they can submit this online in an easy, understandable way. The city and county employ up to 3,000 people at any given time, and these employees have a technology skill range that can be anywhere from somebody that's extremely technically involved down to someone that struggles with just email. So the solution that we need to come up with will need to be a very clear and clean-cut setup so that it can guide the user through the process. Unfortunately, when you report an injury or illness, the state of Nebraska's Workers' Comp Court is involved, and they have a very strict guideline when it comes to the data that is collected and also the timing of when things are submitted. So when you have an issue of someone gets hurt on the job, they need to be able to easily access these first reports, submit them to the risk management teams. They need to review them and then either approve or deny them based on what was submitted for information. Our biggest goal is to have one location for all the employees to go to. We don't have to worry about whether they're going to print something, fill it out, have bad handwriting, or submit it through a PDF and hope that things on the technology side don't fail. The biggest issue we have on the city side is sometimes when we get the FDF file through the PDF, it can be corrupt, or the person that gets the email it's not really kept in a database, so if somebody accidentally deletes it, it's missing. Having an online web application does a couple different things for us. It produces not only just one place for everybody to go to, we would also like it to be responsive enough so that an employee can do it either on their work computer, their home computer, or any internet mobile device. Again, we're trying to make it so that it's easy for them to follow through, since there are so many data elements and some stuff that is pretty clear, your name, phone number, stuff like that, but there's some other stuff that's maybe a little bit vague on what they need to answer. So we need something that will guide them through that process. On the flip side of all that, once we have all this information, we need it in a readable format so that the city and county risk teams can review it. Obviously, if it's submitted online versus on paper, you don't have to worry about poor handwriting, things like that. We also can do data mining out of it. Things like how long it took from when it was submitted to when it was reviewed to when it was approved or denied. Things that we can pull out of that because of that, obviously the end goal is to have this in a database. It will help us then find out if there are issues with timing. If it's where someone gets injured, they file it, and then it's sitting on somebody's desk. We can say, okay, this person needs to be a little bit more involved in the process and not sit on things waiting for it to happen. So our end goal is we would love to have an online web form that employees can use to do their first report of an on-the-job injury or illness. We need the ability to then review each of these reports and approve or deny them. Once a report has been approved, we need the ability to export that in a format so that we can import to one of our current claim systems that either agency uses. All new development in our shop is focused around Microsoft Visual Studio 2015, but we'd be willing to work with anything of that or newer. Our databases sit in Microsoft SQL Server 2017. again, we'd be willing to work with something a little bit newer than that if needs be. But our main focus is that it is a web form. I know Microsoft's moving to MVC, and we would be okay with an MVC project as long as it's still kind of focused around the web form. When it comes to the data export, we're really not set on a format. Our biggest concern would be that we need a common format like XML, JSON, CSV, or fixed width format. That way it's not some proprietary or one-off format that we're trying to kind of work around. So just wanted to thank you for your time, and we're actually really excited about this. I know maybe it doesn't show my face, but the group I work with are really excited about it and working with you as you now as students, and not only maybe helping with your education, but helping us fix a problem that we'd love to have solved at this point. Thank you.